In this video, I'll go over the easiest way to set absolute reference in LibreOffice Calc. Hi, my name is Michael with Office Nifty. I make quick tips and video tutorials on how to use Calc software. I'll get started with just putting in some values and then creating a formula. I'll just do a basic addition here, having cell B5 and adding it to cell C5. Now currently my formula is just using what's called a relative reference. A relative reference means that the column and the rows will change when I'm copying and pasting the formula. So here I'll copy down formula and then I'll paste. So we see in the formula bar, as I changed my cell selection, Calc automatically adjusted the formula because it's a relative reference. But what if I wanted to paste the formula somewhere else? So in this case, in cell F6, we see that the formula has changed to try and add cell D6 with E6, which no longer is useful to me. That's what happens with relative references. When we copy and paste the formula, we might get unintended results. Now the benefit with relative reference could also be that when we're adding rows, the formula will automatically update. So here I'll just insert a row, and we see that the formula changed to go along with the fact that there's a new row added above, and so it changed the row reference to 12. And I get the same result for all the cells below it. Alright, so let's get to how do we change this to absolute reference. Well, the easiest way is to use the keyboard shortcut, which is F4. So if I press it once, we see that in the formula bar, it automatically put in $signs before the letter and the number in the reference. Let's see what happens if I copy and paste this formula elsewhere. We see that the formula stays the same. So nothing in the formula changed. Neither the column letter nor the row number has changed because the $sign in front of it indicates that it will remain the same. Now I could manually type in the $sign myself into the formula if I wanted to, but again, the keyboard shortcut makes it much easier and less error prone when typing it in. Now let me show you what happens if we press the F4 again. It kind of works as a toggle. So now that I pressed it, the $sign only appears before the row number now. This is useful if we want it to be a partial absolute reference, meaning that it'll keep the row number the same, but it'll adjust the column letter if we copy and paste the formula. So here I'll try it out. And we see that indeed it changed the column letter, but it kept that row of 5 for me when I pasted it in. Okay, if we press F4 again on this formula, now the $sign changed to be before the column letter and not before the row number. And if I press F4 yet again, lastly it goes back to a complete relative reference. So in your spreadsheet, sometimes you want relative references, but sometimes you want absolute reference. Generally speaking, absolute reference is when you have a number that you kind of want to keep the same and not have to change as you add more rows or columns. Now, as a pro tip, what you could do is if you're copy and pasting, just select the column or your cell range with formulas, change it to absolute reference by pressing the keyboard shortcut. Then if we paste it elsewhere, it works very well. It kept the same results. But once it's in the new location where you paste it, then press the keyboard shortcut to change it back to relative reference. That way, as you work your sheet and you add more rows elsewhere, the fact that it's a relative reference is nice and you get the benefits of that. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope it was something helpful in this video tutorial. I'll include a couple links in the description below to more help pages on using absolute and relative references. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay nifty.